Hi viewers, welcome to Agri Livestock channel, where we deal with matters to do with agriculture and livestock. So today we'll be making silage, and I'll be showing you step by step on how we'll be making silage. First of all, you have to make sure that the corn, currently we are using the white maize here, and it is at the dough stage. Yeah, the milk here, you see the milk, yeah, you see this, it is supposed to be this when you are making silage. And remember, silage making starts the day you plant your corn, whether it is yellow maize or white maize, whichever. The day you plant, the spacing that you are going to use and the soil management that you have imposed in your farm will determine the quality of the maize that you'll get. So that is the first process when you are making silage. You have to dig your run very well. You have to put on fertilizer or manure, but make sure that your soil is as fertile as possible. Then you plant with the correct spacing. And when do you harvest? You harvest when it is at the dough stage, yeah? When the sugar levels and the starch is very high. That's when you harvest your maize for silage. Then you have to chop it, yeah? The best way to chop maize for silage is using a silage chopper, but still you can use the chaff cutter, as you can see here, if you don't have the chopper. Then this is for a small scale farmer who is having 2 cows, and you don't need so much, but you have to make sure that your fodder secure. So after chopping with the right size, we are going to be putting on tubes. As you can see, these are tubes, and we have already started using this one. So you put on a tube so that you want to inside it, yeah. You want it to ferment, and then you are going to put on mixture of molasses plus water, as you can see there. You don't need so much because the maize itself has its own sugars, which will help in fermentation process. So these will just it will accelerate the process of fermentation, yeah. And you can use other silage inoculants. We have molasses, we have so many inoculants in the market currently, but for me, this is I want to make it the cheapest, yeah, but the quality silage ever made, yeah. So we are going to use molasses. We are having a 20-liter molasses, and you're mixing with water. You mix it thoroughly, and then after you have put on these, so this is the maize, the chopped maize. We are going to apply a bit of the mixture of molasses and water, and then we are going to compact it. And this goes on with we go on until it is full. Once it is full, and this is how we mix it. You put on a little bit like that, and remember, all these will go at the bottom, so you don't have to put so much, yeah. So after like 1 feet you put, after 1 feet or 2 feet you put, but do not make it to have so much moisture because it will start rotting. And to prevent that, you are going to use toxin binder, yeah. So you have to use toxin binder to prevent the issue of rotting, the issue of molds, the issue of toxins, and all of that. So once you have done that, you put you compact. You put a compact. After a few feet, you put on the mixture of molasses, yeah. And these, you have to take note on these. Don't put a lot of the water, the moisture content. You want it to be as low as possible, yeah. So you put, and then you compact, and the process continues. Now you have to wait for 28 days for it to be fully fermented and for it to be good. Other people say that it's 21, but I would suggest that you go for 28. But we have new inventions that are coming up. You can use some inoculants, or you can use like microbes, livestock microbes, which last for 3 days. And after on the 4th days, you can start consuming your silage. Now, before you do anything, so this is what we are referring to as compacting, yeah. And you have to go all round with eliminating any air that may be on the paper, yeah. And you have to make sure that the paper is of the good quality. This is 1,000 gauge nylon paper we are using it, and make sure that it doesn't have any hole. When you are compacting, make sure that you don't tear up the paper, because we want to eliminate as much oxygen as possible. We don't need any air that will be left, or any gap that will be left. And this is the process of compacting, yeah. You have to compact it so well, yeah, like now as you can see there, yeah. So having said that, so the process continues, and this is one way of ensuring that you have quality fodder, yeah. You have to ensure that you have quality fodder. Remember, these, if you cut them, they will dry out, yeah. And once they dry out, it will not be that good for the cow. So you harvest it at the right stage, and then you inside it. And this is good, because even when you are feeding it, you just be coming, you harvest, and then you take it to your cows. So when you are feeding, you can make a TMR. You can add hay, quality boma rods. You can add others like Napier if you have, dairy meal, the concentrate, and then you can mix with things like quality mineral salts. So once you have done that, you will be guaranteed that your cows will be having the best time of their lives, but and still milk production will go high. So start investing in dairy farming or any kind of livestock that you may be having. Once you do that, you will keep on you will be on a safer side, yeah. Because some people say that dairy farming is hard, but I will tell you that dairy farming is not as hard as people think. Once you have set up plans, the better. But you keep on doing all you can, yeah. If you have a dream of starting a dairy cattle farm, you should don't give up, yeah. You just start with whatever you have. Start with one cow, start with a heifer, start with a calf, and then you grow. You run when you are doing with it, but you can't run online. You have to run when you're having that something, how to take care of it, how to feed it, and all that. So that is the process, guys. On repetition, I say on summary, I say this: silage preparation starts when you are planting your corn. Then you harvest it well, and then you inside it at the right time with the correct moisture. So thank you for watching. If you have not subscribed to the channel, let's grow this channel and we be good, yeah. So thank you. Share the video, subscribe, and comment, like and share. Thank you for watching. See you in another video.